Humble pranams to all the divine immortal souls who are gathered here today. My gratitude to all the masters who have guided me and are guiding me today. Thank you for joining us today, and it's good to see all of you again. Okay, today I'm going to talk about my journey to Egypt pyramid. Okay, so I will start from the beginning. So five of us from Malaysia went, and the cost. Can it, the cost was for the ground tour itself is 11,400, and our ticket cost about 2,600. Ticket was cheap because I got it way earlier, I think about 8 months earlier, and then so five of us went from Malaysia to Egypt, and it was only for 7 days. But I felt that I've been there for 7 years. Okay. The moment we reached Egypt, it didn't feel like it's a foreign country. Somebody was waiting for us at the airport, and he took us to the immigration without any check. So we went through, and then we had Ayapa's team coming over, and then all of us, about 93 people, went through without the check. Okay, so it was easy for us. I think there was some kind of arrangement with them, so we were taken care of very well. The bus were comfortable, everything was comfortable. The only thing was 93 people. When I signed in, I told Vamsi, if it's a small group, I'll come. He said, yes ma'am, all small group. Go there, 93 people. Okay. So I was angry at first, and then I told myself, never mind. I think the soul wanted that experience. Let us go through that. So 93 people, we have to rush for places in the bus, we have to rush for food, we have to rush in queue. And one thing, people don't know how to queue. Only Malaysians know how to queue. Malaysian and foreigners, they queue. The rest of them just go. So all these are experiences, for us, because I was never in a big group like this. I went to Europe with a Chinese group, 50 of us. And the first thing the bus driver told us, if you miss the bus, the time, I will leave you and go. So that fear was in me. So when the guy said 2:30 must be in the bus, 2:30 we all are sitting there. But some people take slow time to come. So it was all experience. So the place is beautiful. I will not deny that. And the tour was a bit rushing. Sometimes we have to get up 5 o'clock in the morning because we have to take flight. Sometimes we have to take a bus. Sometimes there was a journey like 2 hours from Cairo. We were staying in further from the Cairo, not the town itself. So it was not busy. The hotels are very good. Oh, the food was really good because it was raw food. They had a lot of salads. They have a lot of breads. And, wherever Indian go, the Indian food also will go. And Ayapa's group brought all the food to cook in the ship and in the hotel. So we had upama, we had pulisadam, we had tairu, everything was provided for. No complaint about that. It was really good. Okay. And the scenery. Before I went there, I knew a little bit about pyramid because I read a lot of books on pyramid. Okay, I got connected to pyramid energy. We went there, and the guy was telling us a different story about the pyramid. They want to tell that human build the pyramid, but according to the book that we all know, some higher energy build the pyramid. Because when you look at the pyramid, it is so huge. The stones are so huge. I don't know how the people can carry and do it. And when I came back, I read Convoluted Universe by Dolores Cannon. And she said how the thing was cut using the mind power. the higher being will just look at the rock and cut it. You know, I think we know about Tanjavur temple, right? Tanjavur temple, the sittar, they use the mind power to carry that how many ton of the ball, right? And put it on the Gopuram. Exactly the same methodology was used for the pyramid. And they had a lot of pyramid. They have Ben pyramid, they have huge Giza pyramid. And, the guy was telling that small pyramids were built to see whether it is feasible to build big pyramid. There are a lot of small pyramids. I think in that Egypt itself, they have 120 pyramids, 120 all over the places. And I was asking Mamsi, is it true that human build the pyramid? He said, no, ma'am. The higher being built the pyramid for different purposes. So the Ben pyramid, different purposes. The Giza pyramid is different purposes and so on. And Convoluted Universe, the book says that Giza pyramid was actually built as a portal. You know, portal, right? Portal to the other world. People come and go freely in that. Higher beings will come and go freely in that kind of portal. So, that's one thing. Another thing is we went through the Nile River cruise. I tell you, if you all have a chance, please go. Go to Egypt again. For those who have been, go to Egypt. Go for these places. And when you look at the structures, you will know that people were not like us before. I think Ayappa was telling Ramses II was 12 feet tall. 15 feet tall. He had a vision of Ramses 15 feet tall and a lion 12 feet tall. So he had that vision. So the boulders are very big, exactly like our temple, And they have Karnak. There's one temple they call it. I think in India also there's one place Karnak for the sun god. So they also have prayed to sun god. So I think it's all interrelated. There was Egyptian guys when we looked at the Indian, he said, I and you same blood. He said that. So I think we are kind of interrelated. So when you go to the place, like it's like going to India, you feel that you're part of that country. Egypt was like that. Okay. The only complaint was it's too hot. Very hot. Couldn't stand the heat. So we had to cover our head, cover our face, everything we cover. And we rush. And my only complaint will be that we didn't get time to sit, enjoy the scenery, touch the structures. Every time you take your hand like that, they say, don't touch. If you touch, one tour guide told us, if you touch, we will fine you 250 US. So because of that, we have to be, be aware of that. But, sometimes we churi touch. Churi, wherever we can, we touch. And some masters, they touched and they could feel the heartbeat in the fingers. Heartbeat. He said, because Ayappa also said, it's all our energy. And he said, do not sit and meditate in all the temples. Not all the temples, the energy is good. But he said, Patriji and a few masters have gone and cleared the energies in some of the areas, especially Giza pyramid. He said that energy is good, that you can sit and meditate. Other places don't, because we don't know what kind of energy. And some people, when they touch, they could feel the vibration, they can see vision and all those things. And I have not come to the level yet. So for me, I could feel the vibration in my palm. Everywhere I go, I just put my hand like that, and I could feel the vibration. And beside the heat, if it's a cooling evening, I think you all will enjoy it because it's beautiful. Very difficult for me to describe. And we went during full moon time, so you can see the moonlight on the stones. Ooh, awesome. Okay. So the last day, I'm not a tour guide, so I won't be telling you how everything looks like because you all go and see. I'm here to discuss about my spiritual experience. Okay. The last day, we went to museum. The moment I put my leg inside the museum, I couldn't breathe. I don't know why I couldn't breathe. So I went to Ayappa. I couldn't breathe. He said, your body is getting ready for the Giza pyramid experience. And then in the evening, after rest, we went to the Giza pyramid. And you know how the place is, you have to walk this way, you have to walk this way, you have to bend like that. Like 20 minutes, you have to bend like that and walk. Yeah. And we had 80-year-old uncle, the oldest uncle, he also managed. Everybody managed because of the energy of the people. So we managed. When I was walking, I couldn't breathe also. I had wheezing. The same experience I had during in Shambhala pyramid. Exactly the same experience. I couldn't breathe. I was wheezing away. But I could still walk, My friend was so afraid that I won't make it. But I said, no, I'm going to go. The moment I went into the pyramid, the thing just stopped. I had no arikurino of that I was wheezing. My breathing was so normal. He sat down. My experience would be, if you can meditate deeper outside, you can meditate very fast in the pyramid. But if you are having problem outside, the similar thing. Same like Shambhala also, right? We had the same experience. Sit for 10 minutes, too many thoughts. I'm telling myself, for heaven's sake, this is a beautiful area. I won't be getting a chance to meditate like this. Please let me meditate. I have to tell myself, to my higher self. Right after that, I went deep. Don't know where I was. I had no body consciousness, nothing. So, but Ayappa said 20 more minutes, and then only I came back. And while we were walking up, we were sweating. It was so hot. Every one of us are sweating. And Ayappa said that is the indication our karma is being cleared. Okay? Okay, somebody asked me this question. That means if I don't go to Egypt, my karma won't be cleared or not? For this question, I will come back and answer you some other time. Okay, because I also don't know the answer. But Ayappa said, everyone who sat there in the Giza pyramid are enlightened. The same question somebody asked. That means if I don't go to Egypt, I go and get enlightened. And I asked the same question to Mamsi. Mamsi said, Madam, it's a joke. You are already enlightened. Patriji said there is three kind of enlightenment. One, you're already enlightened. And number two is when your body, soul, and mind knows that you are enlightened. And number three, when you're always working towards your enlightenment. 3 stages of enlightenment. That's what all of us are doing. Okay, so, and he said, our third eye opens. Third eye opens. As I was discussing this with another platform, they said, doesn't mean the third eye is only vision. When you have better clarity about everything, which I got, then your fourth eye is opening. It's already open. Okay? So everybody has the ability. You don't have to go to Egypt to open a fourth eye. Okay? Everybody has the ability. You can do it here itself. So inside, sit, and a lot of people got experience. Some felt that they were alone. Some felt that they went to another world. One lady felt that somebody came and pulled her, astral traveling, pulled her, and she was outside of the Giza pyramid. From up, she looks at the Giza pyramid. The beauty of it, she said, cannot be described. And she saw the universe, beautiful, she said. And a lot of some people felt that she felt that she's from another planet, and she came to Giza pyramid to connect with the people, the group of the people. Some of them are from the same planet. She came to identify that. So I was not one of them, okay? But I think she found. So a lot of people got a lot of experiences. What my experience was, the moment I opened my eyes, I felt so much of anger and disappointment. I didn't know why. Every cell of my body felt the anger and disappointment. Later I will tell you what happened, okay? So I was coming with the same feeling. Was sitting in my Ayappa before we went to pyramid. He said, if you have any crystals, please take all your crystals and come to pyramid. Leave it beside you and meditate. So I did that. And when I looked at my crystal ring, the color has changed. Okay, and you all can come and have a look at my crystal ring later. One become deeper, one become lighter, one had a streak of light in between. So different. It was entirely different. When I showed this ring from the purchaser, from the seller, he said, yeah, it looks very different. So something did happen. Hayaba said something did happen. The energy has changed. If the energy can change your crystal, imagine what it would have done to you. So I know that I had the energy. Something drastic happened to me, but I didn't know what happened. After I came back, the feeling was there, the disappointment was there, the anger was there, and I was looking for an answer. And something told me, go into silence, go into mauna, go into mauna. Right after I came back, I told my children and my husband, I am going to go into mauna. Because of the 7 days of walking, running around, up and down, no time to sleep, no time to rest, first 3 days, flat on the bed. It was so tiring. So, and then I took almost a week to go into mauna, and slowly I was looking for answer. What I understood is my thinking has shifted. I started thinking out of the box. I started asking questions, why not, why not, why not? And I felt that, okay, this is for you to go and learn about yourself. I know some of my friends know that I take sometimes off to do my self-love and everything. But now it says, connect with your inner self. Connect with your inner self. Trying to connect into your inner self. And I noticed my intuition has changed. I get answers to some of the questions. I know something before it happens. I'm not saying that I suddenly changed, This because of the hard work I did before I went to Egypt. Ayappa was having a meeting and I told Ayappa that I was doing self-love. I'm doing I'm doing things to sadhana before I go to Egypt. So I did a lot of sadhana. I did 3 hours of meditation daily. I sit in my pyramid, never take garlic, never take egg, nothing. So that kind of sadhana I did before I went to Egypt. And that sadhana kind of helped me. So now I know the thinking pattern has changed. And the moment I came back, I had so much emotion. I want to find out what is this emotion about. And while I was talking, somebody was telling me, when you have too much of extensive emotion, that means you are shifting dimension. Okay, I don't know how true it is, but I felt that I have shifted dimension. And then we were talking about third dimension to fifth dimension. What are the criteria in fifth dimension? Fifth dimension is that the way you think change, your habit change, the way you look at people change. You don't see separateness. You see oneness. Now, I haven't come to that oneness yet, but I can empathize. I know that I can empathize a lot. Empathize means I can feel for you. Okay, that I see there's a changes in me. And then the dimension. And today we were talking about Shambhala. Shambhala is not in Himalaya, not any under the ground. Agatha says under the ground. No, Shambhala can be found in each of you. The moment you realize that you are divine, immortal soul, and your thinking pattern has changed, and you are working on yourself, going higher and higher, every day, as Patriji says, enlightenment is working on yourself daily. It's a work in process for you to understand. You can share your love with everybody. You can mingle very well. You know what is freedom, free will. You know what is honesty. Honesty does not mean that I am honest to you. I have to be honest to myself. Okay? If I want to do something, I must do it because I want to do it, not because somebody asked me to do. Like Master call asked me, can you share? I felt that it's time for me to share. That's why I said, okay. If I didn't feel that I don't want, I would have said, because I have to be honest to myself. So these are the qualities that for you to go into fifth dimension. So and then right after I came back, and emotion, and I know that there's a lot of suppressed emotion in my body. I know that because as I kept on sharing with all of you, my childhood I had a lot of issues, so I had to clear that one. And this book by the name of Body Code by Harvey Doctor something, Bradley something. Sorry, I don't know what's the author's name. The book kept popping up in my news feed. People were talking about in my group, so they were talking about it. So I purchased the book and I read the book. The book says everything is energy. Even your feeling is energy. Every part in your body is energy. And you can actually communicate with your subconscious mind to find out what is really wrong with you. You can do that, It's a very thick book, 500 over book, and I finished it in 1 week's time. And it kind of guided me where I need to concentrate. What are the emotions that I need to check? Okay, so that's one. Another thing is I found out that I can read faster. I'm reading lots of books. Since I came back, finished 3 books already. So it's a lot of books I'm reading. And one master was telling, for enlightenment, you need 3 important things: meditation, sadhana sangatya, and book reading. Book reading, sometimes you get answer through your meditation. Sometimes you get answer through sadhana sangatya. Like I'm talking, somebody might have, the bulb will go off, So you might get the answer. The third one is the books will give you the answer. So that is the reason that everybody says read, read, read. Patriji says these are the 3 things that you have to do. The moment I came back also, I had a lot of challenges. I met people, senior masters coming and telling me, I don't do meditation, I don't do book reading, but I'm connected. And I was thinking, is that the path for me? But my intuition told me, no, it's not that your path. Another person said, I like listening to Bhagavad Gita. I like singing Veda. I feel I get enlightened there. And I asked this question to myself, is that my path? No. So my path is in Vali, Thani Vali, like Rajinikanth, So I told myself, okay, this is what I want to do. So Sadhana Sangatya, meditation, sadhana sangatya, and book reading. These are 3 things that is helping me to foresee everything. Okay, so everything is possible within all of you. You don't have to go to Egypt to get enlightenment or your third eye to open, but it is a good experience. Please do go, and I'm going again, April next year, 2025 April. Why? Because I want to sit there and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the food, enjoy everything. So if you guys are interested, you can always connect with me. Okay, but we will join with the Vamsi's group to do the meditation. Okay, that's all my sharing. Just remember, enlightenment is not one day's job. It takes years and years of years, birth after birth, birth after birth. So if you want to have, today, this morning, somebody was sharing with us. If you see, there are a lot of people on earth now, billions and billions of people, right? Why are so many people? If you say that every soul reincarnate, so where does all the soul comes from? 2 possible answers. One, they are from different universe, different world. The other is all the soul have come here to clear the karma and to witness the shifting of dimension on earth. So let us all together, we together, shift ourselves to a different dimension. With that, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, everyone.